Hi everyone, this is going to be your nice simple guide on how to craft the Beam Smasher Wonder Weapon for the Terminus Zombies map. If you've enjoyed the video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it, and also be sure to let me know if there are any other guides you'd like me to put up on the channel. I would genuinely love your input to know what you would like to see next. That being said, let's get into it. So you'll start by turning on 3 amp generators to power the upper and lower levels on the island. One is just here, across from Peck in the spawn. The second amp generator is just here in the living quarters.
Amp unit energized. Area 2 online.
And the third amp generator you'll find down here in the biolab. Just here.
Amp unit activated. Amp unit energized. Area 3 online.
Now that you've got all 3 amp generators on, you can now hop over this ledge, drop down, and activate the lift. This will allow you to pack punch your weapon anytime you feel fit. Now, once you've done all that, I do recommend you do a couple of things just to set yourself up if you're planning to proceed through the Easter egg. If not, that's okay. If you just want the weapon, then that's fine. We can just skip forward a few seconds. But before that, take a C4 and throw it in this corner right here. As you can see, there's a double point hidden behind the wall there. You'll be able to use that later on. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go up to this machine here, the arsenal machine. You're going to want to put dead wire on your weapon that you plan to use for this. You're then going to go over to the lift and activate it. Okay, so you now have 5 electrical boxes like so around the map that you need to shoot in a specific order, starting with this one here, then this one here, third one being at the back of the pack-a-punch there. You're then going to hop this railing on the left-hand side and move your way all the way back to the living quarters. And once you get in here, if you look just above the amp generator, there's one more electrical box, and the 5th and final electrical box is just outside the room here. That'll unlock this secret room here, which you can then shoot this body on the ground. After you've shot the body, it'll drop you down this EMF bob. Next, you'll need to acquire the multiphasic resonator, which you can find just here in the C tower. If you go to the far side, you'll notice that there's a briefcase here, which you couldn't previously open, but now that you've got the secret room open, you can. Collect that.
Insert the resonator into a Tanofsky called the oscillation calibrator.
Now, once you've got that done, you're just going to go around to 3 computers and get the X, Y, and Z codes. There's a sticky note on each. It doesn't actually show a sticky note, but it does give you one when you turn them on. So that's one. And the next computer you'll find just here, outside the stamina up room. And the third and final one, you'll find just outside the quick revive room at the top of these stairs. Now once you've gotten all 3 of those and you've got your multiphasic resonator, place the resonator on top of here. It'll activate the device, then hit square or whatever your interact button is, and it'll place the sticky notes up on here. Now there's 2 ways that you can get this code. The first one is that you can go up to Peck and pay him $5,000. As seen, you can pay Peck $5,000, and on this computer screen, he will give you the 3 codes in order of what you need them to be. Now, if you don't want to pay Peck $5,000, there is a second way to do it, but it takes a little bit more of your effort. You're simply just going to have to do the mathematical equation that they give you. So there's an X, Y, and a Z. You can see the symbols here. You're going to need to match those symbols up to the whiteboards over here. So for example, X is the the filled in dot at the top and the unfilled dot at the bottom, right? So you're going to go over here and you'll notice that the filled in top and unfilled bottom is right here on the 1, and it's connected to the 0. That means that your X is now 10. Currently your number is 10. You're then going to need to take that 10 and do the mathematical equation for 1 over here. So therefore it's 2x plus 11. So 2 times 10 plus 11 is 31. Your next code being the Y, which is the kind of like an X type symbol. So that's this one here. So that your Y is now 22. So that being said, you're going to take 22 and do 2Z plus Y minus 5. So your Z is that symbol, the angled, filled and the unfilled. So that's 11. So 2 times 11, because your Z is now 11. So 2 times 11 is 22, plus your Y. So your Y was 22, and your Z was 11. So 2 times 11 is 22, plus 22 is 44. So 44 minus 5, which is your equation, is then 39. So it's 31, 39, and then you'll then need to do the third equation, which is the z, which we already figured out is, sorry, 11. So that being said, it's now 31, 39, and then your last code is z. And then your z is going to be the equation that says 3 on it. So y plus z minus x. So your y being 22, your z being 11. So 22 plus 11 is 33 minus x. So 22 plus 11 is 33 minus 10 is then 23. So we'll input 23 over here really quick. And there you go. Your codes are done. That took me a minute to explain that, but you get the gist of it. It's just kind of awkward doing it with a last zombie. Anyway, so that'll unlock that. Now, like I said, the other way and the more simplistic way is to go pay back $5,000, which you could easily do and just grind another wave or two to get your money back. But that's totally up to you if you were trying to do this on a lower wave or not. Anyway, let's get through the rest. So from there on, you're going to need to end the wave. Now, you'll know you've done this correctly when it gives you this quote.
Multi-phasic resonator calibrated. Target located. Loading coordinates.
You can then pick up the multiphasic resonator and move on to the a little bit more extended steps of building the beam smasher. Now, earlier I said that there was a way to make this a little bit easier on yourself because there's a money situation in this game and we all need lots of money when playing this game. So pick up your pistols or whichever gun you wish to do. The pistols are just generally easier to do this with. If you don't feel like doing this, then that's fine, no difference. You're going to want to pack-a-punch them, because to do this, you need a pack-a-punched weapon. Now, there's a side Easter egg in this game where you can gain an extra $2,000 for shooting a basketball into the basketball net. Now, the basketball is up on this roof here, and the net is over here. To do so, you need to stand on these crates right here at the edge and shoot it off of the right spot. If done correctly, it will take all the zombies off of the map, which is why I'm going to do this in a bit of a different way. So what we're going to do is we're going to round up the zombies. Okay, they're nicely rounded up. We're going to pop our C4, pick up our double points, wreck the entire round, hop on the crate, and shoot that corner right there. Now, if done correctly, it will land in here, and I will also get another free 2,000 points. Now, 2,000 times 2 is 4,000. There we go. We're now up to 11k, just like that. Now, if you're using the pistols, you're going to want to get yourself PhD to stop you from taking explosive damage. Okay, you've got yourself set up. You've got the resonator. You've done all the beginning steps. You're now going to hop into a boat and then go the exact path that I'm going. Take this left-hand side here to get to the first orb. You're going to need to do 3 of these. There's 3 different orbs that you need to place the resonator underneath, and then fill it up with 2 different, I'm going to say, miniature orbs that the zombies will give out. So, place it just underneath like so. It's now going to launch a beam of electricity out at the zombies. There you go. Now, when you kill said zombie, it's going to drop another miniature orb on the ground. You're going to need to pick it up and walk it back to the resonator. Do that 2 times, and that'll be completed. And boom, that's 2. Done. Nice and easy. You can then pick your resonator back up, get back in your boat, and head to the second location. So the second location is going to be the green orb, and you'll find it just here on this little middle island right here. So if that's where you came from, this is where you needed to go. Now this one you can make it a little bit more simplistic for yourself, so start out by placing that down. Then head over here with whatever weapon you have in your hand, and if you look in this window, you can find yourself a nuke in that corner. Simply shoot that, pick up the nuke, get yourself some free points, it'll clear everything off of the floor, and you'll be able to pick up your first orb, which will be within the area. Walk that over to the resonator. Boom, that's 1 done. Then I'm going to do it to a second one right off the hop. Kill him, pick up the orb, Boom, 2 done, nice and easy. Pick the resonator back up, and you're on to number 3. So you're going to want to go just past the boat and all the way around the right-hand corner here. You'll find your 3rd and final orb just over here on this island, on the far end side of the map. Again, place the resonator down. Nice simple rinse and repeat. And there you are. That's all 3 done. It'll then take all the zombies off the map for a temporary amount of time. You'll be able to get the amp munition. So pick that up, hop back in your boat, and you're going to head all the way back to the secret room. Alright, now that you've got the amp munition, head back into the secret room, switch to your weapon that you do not wish to keep, and you can craft the beam smasher on this workbench here as you've now collected all the parts. There you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Also, if there's any other videos you'd like me to do, please drop it down in the comments below. I'd be happy to oblige.